What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG career mode. It is episode number 29. Man, what a win in our last game. That 3-2 5-goal thriller of a victory away against Brentford. Heading into today's episode, loads to get through, we'll crack straight on. We're now the FA Cup 4th round against Port Vale, but we start here. Man City, the league leaders and the champions at home, going for a massive scalp here. Come on, the Pilgrims. And as it is Saturday morning, guys, once again, got another quadruple upload weekend for you. Starting with a double upload day today. And I want to say once more, I know I've said it several times now, but thank you for this love and the support and the save, man. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's been my favourite save in a long time. And I have you guys to thank for that as well. As Coops makes a great save on Savinho, but the Brazilian turns in the rebound. I'm addicted to the save, 4.5 years in, and I just can't stop playing it. Absolutely loving it. So yeah, another double upload day today. And another quadruple upload weekend. It feels great, man. I can't remember the last time I was so immersed in a, oh dear, career mode save like this. It's been a long time. But it's going to be a long way back for Plymouth. What an absolute gift. Miscommunication in the back. And Man City double up through the Brazilian. Dear, that's that's one of the worst goals I conceded in FC 25 now. I never really expected to get anything from this game anyway, to be fair. And I've said this many times now, but we're not... Great save, Coops. We're not a team that can target wins in these games yet. Every game we go into against a side like this, we just think, get a point, it's a bonus. Anything we get is a bonus, you know, so... Yeah, always going to be tough with a rotated lineup as well. And put it this way, I'd rather 3 points against Brentford with my strongest lineup and a big loss here than, you know, possibly slipping up to Brentford and still losing this game on my starters as well. Sometimes it's just game management. As Haaland absolutely rips it past Cooper, it's game management. It's game management, like, seriously. Sometimes just take the L to make sure your starters are fit enough for the games you actually can win. I know it sounds really obvious, but we had far more chance of beating Brentford than we did Man City. So I could have taken some of my players off after 70 minutes in the capital so they could play in this game. But I thought, no, I'll throw out a backup side in this one because we'll probably lose it anyway. Whereas against the Bees, if we keep pushing with zero energy, we might find a late winner. And we did through Kante. Game management, play it smart. Oh, and now Tariq Lamptey's come to me and said, boss, got to be honest with you, think me not getting games starting to damage my career. That's 2 players within the space of 2 weeks submitting transfer requests, despite being regular starters in my back line. That is so frustrating. I mean, in Lamptey's case, I get it, he's crucial, not important, but even so, 15 games out of 22 is still good going for a player who doesn't have very good stamina. Tariq, if you want to play every game, mate, get your stamina levels up. I might let him go though, to be fair, because there's a Tongan lad we got out on loan at Swansea right now who's looking really good, and he has got the stamina as well. So do you know what? I don't mind that one. The Blackburn one's annoying, very annoying, but for Lamptey, I'm going to let him go. I'm going to let him go because I've got a wonder kid Tongan out on loan in South Wales right now, and I might cut that loan short and bring him back and start him. I'm very excited about that Tongan teenager. Oh, and starting to feel the pressure now. Kante coming to me, popping into the office asking for a little chat. Unrest between the team. 2 starting 11 players requesting transfers. Underperforming, and if we lose the following game, which we'll jump into, Southampton away in a South Coast derby, will be in trouble. Only 4 points off the bottom 3, but this is our game in hand. A big win here and we'll get a nice cushion, but lose it and I must say I'll start to feel the worst. Southampton in a South Coast derby where Fernandes is going to get some pelters. Come on, the Pilgrims. When we needed the big win against Everton earlier this season, we got it. When we needed the big win against Leicester, we got it. When we needed a big win against Brentford, you guessed it, we got it. So this season we've turned up in the most important games for us. But this game's got a different feel to it. Southampton might be bottom of the table, but a South Coast derby, you know, got a decent rivalry with these guys. And feeling the worst after 2 transfer requests. Can Plymouth pull it out in a high pressure situation? Fernandes, Kante, couldn't get away. It's a great free ball that by KWP, Jamie Llewellyn. Looking for a teammate. Gets one. Off the post. What a start for Southampton. They know if they're survived, they need to start getting wins and wins now. And this is a big opportunity with Plymouth right now in a bit of turmoil. Off the woodwork. Terrible start. Pressure is on. Jamie Llewellyn to KWP and the dual-sided fullback. Slides it down the line. There is Jamie. Man in the middle, if he can get it to him. Great jockey work by Obispo. But it still comes to Adam Armstrong, who squeezes it in. I'm not sure if he took a nick off Josh Tymon, but what I do know is it at the back of the net. Saints lead, Plymouth in trouble. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is really looking bleak for Plymouth. Way! Southampton fans loving it. Fernandes having a stinker out there this afternoon. Dispossessed easily. And if this becomes two, it's game. It's game. Breres and Diaz into the middle. Plymouth Argyle are sinking. Don't know if anyone heard the chants a few months ago when Wolves took on Man City, and you heard the Wolves fan, Nunez, Yora. See you next Tuesday. Nunez, Yora. So on. That's how I imagine Fernandes getting right now. Boo! Every time he's on the ball. Way! He's had an absolute stinker, Mateus. Absolute stinker. Saints 2-0 up. Oh, it's all going wrong. Remember, McCann. Let's go. Come on, there's plenty of time. We've been in this position before. Boo! Oh, slip! Oh, what a finish. Come on, 25 to go. Come on. No, that's going to do it. And 25 to find a leveller and could barely get the ball. Southampton hold on to the 3 points. Fernandes ironically cheered as he storms down the tunnel. Plymouth with back-to-back losses and looking nervously over their shoulders. The pressure is on. You gotta love it, though, haven't you? Like, you gotta love it. This is when career mode becomes fun. Do you know? This is when career mode is so fun, man. These rivalries, extra edge to the games, pressure moments. This is when career mode becomes fun for me, man. Oh dear, I'll tell you what, it is pressure right now. That's a massive loss now. We're only just above the bottom 3 by 4. Southampton now gaining ground. It is tight. This is so fun. And I think I might sell the lads in the back line as well. I mean, Tariq's had a bit there from Wolves. I'm going to turn that one down because Wolves are a championship side now. And he's clearly a Premier League player. But for Albi Blackburn, I might actually let him go, you know. I might just let him go, to be fair. And then look to maybe bring him back in the summer. Because again, we're not going to be able to talk him round. So why not just sell him now, let him go elsewhere, and then try and bring him back at a later date. Just to make sure that the low morale he has isn't going to continue to affect his performances. Oh, and I like that bit as well. Tariq wanted by Marseille. Oh, it's all going wrong. Well, I say it's all going wrong. Conor Hazard hasn't started a league game all season long, so I'm fine with Hazard going as our backup goalkeeper now. But that's 3 transfer requests in 3 weeks. I'm going to sell Tariq to Marseille. I should be able to squeeze a bit more out of the French side there. But this is... Oh, this is fun. This is when it becomes so fun for me, man. The pressure is on. Really feeling it in an intense manner right now. Losing 2 of our regular stars in the back line. This is fun. Well, in the end, I couldn't negotiate a decent deal for Lamptey, so we'll stay here for now. Going to accept this bid for Conor Hazard of 2.6 mil from FC Twente. And there we go. Blackburn has gone to Denmark. But probably for the rest of the season, I think I'll bring him back in the summer because it was a ridiculous transfer request. I understand the Lamptey one. The Blackburn one was silly. So I think that'll be a short-term sale. I'm pretty sure he'll be returning. Right then, Plymouth, how's your nerve? Following game, massive South Coast battle. Again, Brighton away from home, who have kind of kicked on a little bit after a struggling start to the season. But for us, looking nervously over our shoulders as we continue to get dragged down to the bottom 3. Brighton away next. Come on, the Pilgrims. You just can't beat career mode when it's like this. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant fun, and I say this all the time, but like, obviously, like when you win, it's great, and when you pick up silverware, it's fantastic, and when you build an amazing team, what a save, Coops. Of course, it's brilliant, but like these are the most fun moments for me. The absolute pressure is brilliant. You know, it's so fun, and they've got Marquinhos now, Brighton. This is like, I can't get over how good this team has become in such a short space of time. It's unbelievable. And Coops makes the save, and a rebound is cleared by Obispo. Easy. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Well, look, Mateus has gone in the summer. There's no doubt about that. But if you can just stay with us, Mateus, just stay with us until the summer. Keep us up, and I promise I'll accept any bid for you. Because I need you, mate. You might have had a stinker against Southampton, but you're still... Oh! World class And this man is becoming world class. Fernandez to Kante. Plymouth level it. And that'll do it. Very little to report in the second half, but I'll take the point. That's a really good one claimed away against a good Brighton side. No wins in 3 though, and only 1 point taken for a possible 9. Doesn't relieve the pressure. Every time I see an email that starts with boss, I get worried, you know, I really get worried. Thankfully, both of these ones don't ask for transfer requests. But here we go, deadline day is here. Obviously, we've got a bit of money on the back of the sale of Blackburn, and there goes the next sale as well. Connor Hazard is off, he's on his way out to the Netherlands as well. And we're going to need to make a signing on deadline day. Whether Lamptey goes or not, we need more depth and more first team quality. And so with deadline day in full swing, our third departure in quick succession. Tariq Lamptey's time at Plymouth comes to an end in unfortunate circumstances, but to be fair, good move for him too. Off to Rome to join Lazio for £12 million. I will take the cash. I'm certainly going to recall that Tongan at Swansea because he looks so good as the replacement. And with 20 million in the budget, I'm going to make a new signing as well. And whilst I did have this guy in a Luton Town career mode, I never really used him because back then he didn't really have a good starting overall of potential, but he does now. He's up to 79 rated, and after joining the Austrian side Rapid Vienna, he's looking for a return to Premier League football, and he's going to get it here. It's Teden Menji, a rapid centre-half that's perfect for our high line. It can also jump and is strong as well. Great defensive stats, and he can play out from the back too. The perfect replacement for Albi Blackburn. Let's bring him in. We've been leaking goals left, right and centre recently, so after losing 2 of our back 4 in just a few days, we simply needed to bring someone in on deadline day. It cost me a bit more than I was hoping to spend, £18 million for his services, but on a 5-year, 30 grand a week deal. At just 25 years old, he's only getting better, and he's more than good enough to be our star centre-half in this team now. So welcome back to English football and welcome to home park, Teden Menji. Yep, came through the Manchester United Academy, a couple of loan spells before joining Luton Town, and he's clearly got potential, there's no doubt about it. And I think personally, I could probably get this guy to around 82 to 83. And when you consider the fact that Blackburn was just barely growing and still didn't have a potential tag, I know it sucks to lose him, but in a weird way, it was probably a blessing in disguise because without the sale, we wouldn't have been able to bring Teden in. Buzzing with this signing, he'll slide in right next to Obispo, no problem. And because of that sale of Lamptey as well, I am indeed going to recall the Tongan Afaiki out on loan at Swansea, who has developed absolutely brilliantly. This is a star in the making. He's got the exciting prospect tag. I'll have to change those boots, but look at these stats here. I mean, this guy is absolutely rapid with great energy, and technically going forward, he looks really, really solid. If I can improve that strength and get his defensive stats up as well, with those play styles too, oh, we got a gem there from Tonga. He's going to go right into the first 11 as well. And so as deadline day comes to an end, and you see the top deal, Schlotterbeck joins Atalanta for 87 mil. Gravenberch is back in the Premier League at Forest now for 86.1 mil, and Vitor Roque joins me now for 62 mil. 3 more scouting updates as February's here. Let's see what we got. Where from England, I'm going to put Lewis Hopkins in the academy and keep scouting these 3 players here. And from Suriname, I shall keep scouting these 4 players here. And from Cambodia, we shall keep scouting these 5 players here as we wait for a talent to join our academy from this nation. Right, following game. And if we do lose this, then the pressure is going to be amplified to the max because it should be a banker. But based on our recent run and my success in the domestic cups, Port Vale coming to home park are going to be sniffing a giant killing. Make it through to the last 16 and we might be able to restart a good run of form, but lose here and we are in deep trouble. Port Vale in Devon. Come on, the Pilgrims. Bar. Looking for Mariko on his debut for Plymouth. Can he find him down the right? Yes, he can. Great ball. Mariko. Oh, almost got a debut assist. Should have shot it, really. And Port Vale clear, 35 in, still tied at 0-0. Strong lineup for the game, taking no chances based on how bad I've been at the domestic cups in this year's FC. Previous years, this is a banker. Not this year. I need a strong team. I need the king. I need to make sure we avoid the cup set. Kante with the opener. Plymouth lead. This has been anything but dominant from Plymouth. Well done, Mariko, but a win is a win. And in cup football, goal difference means nothing at this stage as it's Togo to Togo. And it's progress to the last 16 for the 3rd straight year. Kante at the double, Plymouth going through. Far from convincing, but a win is a win. And for the 3rd straight year, Plymouth Argyle are going to the FA Cup 5th round. And in the last 16, we've just had a draw. And we'll be taking on Spurs away in North London. Bring them on. Right, let's try and squeeze in 2 more games today. Following contest, big one as well. Right next to us in the table, Leicester City coming to Devon. Only above us on goal difference right now. We're 14 games to go. Neither team is safe. Only 5 points above the bottom 3. Big clash here against Van Nistelrooy's side. Come on, the Pilgrims. can to Mariko. Premier League debut for the Tongan. It's decent against Port Vale, but how can he get on in the top flight, young man? Well, we know he's got the pace and the energy. Holds on to the ball. Goes all the way. Mariko! Oh, couldn't keep it down. Oh, no. Leicester in front, 30 to go. Plymouth back feeling the pressure again. The nerves are starting to show. There is no doubt about that. Fernandes does well to put his foot in there and win it back for us. Now Mumba gives it to him and he says, no, don't give it me. Give it Bar. Because look at the Togolese winger bearing down on goal for the leveller. Yes! Can't lose this game. Haven't lost in any game. Bar has scored. Plymouth level with 16 to play. Well, it's not the Premier League win we desperately crave, but it could have been a lot worse had Robert Barr not popped up with 16 to play. Every game he scored this season, we haven't lost, and the record continues. Let's do one more, and we'll end on that. And it's a massive one to end on as well. Our final game today, a real relegation 6-pointers, playing host to the Tractor Boys with 13 games remaining. Only 5 points off Brentford in 18th place, and if Ipswich win this, they'll cut the gap on us to just 3 as well. It's a must not lose game, but if we can win, we've got a chance to gain some separation, and we could really do with a big 3 points here. Ipswich, our final game. Come on, the Pilgrims. I said it at the start. Oh, that's an awkward collision and landing for Van den Berg. Thankfully back on his feet. I said at the start of the season, you know, hold on. I said something which I'll talk about in a moment, but as Fernandes finds Bar, if he gets a goal, you know we'll be feeling confident. Robert Bar denied. As it remains at 0-0. I said at the start of the season that we're set for another season of struggle. You know, we haven't had the money. We haven't really improved the team by much. It was going to be another tough year, and so I'm not surprised once again we're battling relegation late on in the season. But I do believe we're due a run. We're due a run of like 3 wins in 5 games or something. It can really see us gain some separation. And a win here will be massive as Davey hits it straight at the keeper. Van den Berg to Bar. And I want to get Fernandes on the ball if I can. Ipswich, no, he's my main guy. They're really stopping me from getting it to him. He's just so tightly marked right now. But finally, as we get him the ball, we know this guy can do stuff like that. Oh! Yes! Come on! Togo to Togo once again. I'd love to see the stats on how many times they've assisted each other. But it's 10 in the Premier League for Kante. But it all comes about from that incredible splitting defence through ball from Mateus Fernandes. It's terrible defending by Jacob Greaves. It's capitalised on by Kante. But I'll say it again. Mateus Fernandes, too good for this team. We already know it. Like oh, what a ball. Coops, what a save. Oh, what a double save. Cooper, that might be the most incredible double save I've seen in this year's FC. How did he get up to react like that? Right, survived the half. Mariga can't deny the cross, but Obispo heads it away, and that will do it. What a double save by Cooper. And Plymouth hold on for the end of the first half. 45 to see this out. Sorry, what I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted by an incredible double save. That might be the best double save I've seen in years. That was incredible goalkeeping. Well in, Coops. What I was going to say is that when Fernandes comes back, it won't be like when he came back to Southampton. Oh, those boos. That was toxic at St Mary's. It ain't going to be like that when he comes back here. Like, seriously, we just accept he's too good for the team. That's just how it is, man. And I always feel that way. Like, when a player leaves, but he's just that good. Come on, like, seriously. I feel as a fan, of course it hurts when they leave, but let's just be honest, man. Like, players can sometimes outgrow clubs, and if that's the case, let them go. Let them go. Just be happy for the memories, man. Happy for the memories. This guy is too good to not be playing in prime time. Absolute baller. It seems at the moment that every episode is ending the same way. Plymouth feeling the pressure, going into a must-win game and pulling it out when they needed a result the most. They've done it once again. A big 2-0 win against Ipswich sees us go 8 points clear of the bottom 3 out of 12 games to go. It's not over yet, but I'd say now just 2 or 3 more wins and that will be another season of Premier League football locked up. But that'll do it for today's episode of the RTG Crew, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with more games in the Premier League, aiming to secure Premier League football and an FA Cup last 16 clash against Spurs away in North London very soon.